Imagine RIT is over for another year, but many students who took part in Dr. Destler's challenge at the festival think their inventions have promising futures. Now, in its 9th year, Imagine RIT draws thousands to the Rochester Institute of Technology campus in Henrietta to explore the hundreds of exhibits that showcase students' innovative thinking and creativity. And every year, RIT President Bill Destler holds a special competition.
The first few years we had various electric vehicle challenges, but the last few years we've been varying a little bit from that theme, and this year we are celebrating students and faculty and groups that are working on technologies that might assist the development of disabled or the physically disabled.
With the focus on access and inclusion technology, more than a dozen student teams worked on projects to help people facing mobility, hearing, and other challenges.
And I think it's a noble work, and as you can see from some of these demonstrations, they're quite creative, and I think some of them will make their way into the marketplace and end up with, helping people live more inclusive lives.
A team of 7 created the autonomous people mover. It's a driverless golf cart, redesigned to take someone to a destination while following designated paths and avoiding obstacles.
Someone on crutches who can't walk across campus, someone who's blind or hard of cannot see very well can just hop in, tell it its destination, and just go for it.
The team would love to see their invention become a common sight on campus.
It'd be really cool
awesome
to see if it was implemented. Actually, RIT picked it up, bought more than one, and you come to RIT's campus, call the people mover, and it'll come pick you up and just go for it. So.
Yeah, maybe in a couple Imagine RITs,
Yeah.
instead of having people driving the guests around, they'll have just the autonomous car driving around, so that would be cool.
Another team created a motorized standing wheelchair that would allow users to more easily complete tasks like shopping.
What's special about this wheelchair is it also will raise the user to a standing position. So physical therapists can either put on their controller back here or enable the user's controller up here, and then all they do is hit a button and it'll take the user from sitting to standing.
The team says users will also get important health benefits.
The main customer for this project is a young woman with cerebral palsy. She has both physical and mental disabilities, and she lacks muscle stamina in her legs and balance. So this chair is a great physical therapy aid for her to increase circulation, help her get strength back in her legs, and also open up her hips because she's used to being in a wheelchair all the time.
It's also a psychological aid. Just that idea of being in a standing position, being at eye level with everybody else is really good for her development mentally.
The team estimates their chair would cost about $5,000 or $6,000, but it would be a while before it realistically could hit the market.
It definitely needs some modifications in order to make it adjustable, but it's definitely a possibility.
A panel of 8 judges evaluated the projects. Taking the top prize was the team that created the Playmobil, a motorized pediatric stander for children who can't walk.
The idea is to have a child and allow a child to experience movement on their own for the first time, and also movement in an upright position, standing like they see their peers and stuff as well. So it's kind of twofold.
Team member Elizabeth Stegner said collaboration among the engineering, industrial design, and business students was key.
From the start, that was a priority that we wanted to take on.
The team also put a lot of thought into how to make the Playmobil as marketable as possible.
Well, we want to make this a kit that can be marketable to parents, physical therapists who already have standards that aren't motorized. So that's what we really want to highlight, to make sure when we're designing for as many children as possible that will have access to this.